Nuk nich. That's Klingon for hello and welcome to Uncle Benny's garage. It's a loose translation. It actually just means, what do you want? Which is about the friendliest Klingon greeting there is. I'm brushing up on my Klingon because today we're working on the batleth. This is a batleth. It's the traditional preferred weapon of the Klingons. This one was a Christmas gift. It came from my sister, and she got it from, let me get this right, it's an online company called Swords Kingdom. And she said she was super happy with the price and the customer service and everything. She had silly questions for them. They were great with all sorts of things. I haven't been to the site myself. I believe she said they do offer versions that are polished or more edged or different things. This, I don't think is their top of the line, but it is still super cool, and I'm really happy she gave it to me. Thanks, Margaret. Now, having said that, I still want to spruce it up just a bit. It's got some grinder marks near the end. I want to sand it and polish it a little bit better. I want to make the, what is that called? The grade down to the edge a little more pronounced and straight. I want to fix some of the shape of it, and I think I want to redo the handles. Something a little more unique. So that's what I'm doing today on Uncle Benny's garage. So first thing, let's take off the old handles. Now the handle that's on here, it's this leather or pleather kind of a wrap. It does look good, but I want to do something different. So that's the nature of having these things, is you want to customize them, doing stuff. All right, now that we got that off, there's little weld marks on either end right here. Like there's some kind of repair or something. You know, I would expect a company that sells these that they're probably just all stamped out or done on like a CNC or something, but this actually looks like it's handmade, which is cool. I'm not complaining. I like anything handmade. So the first thing we got to do before anything else is figure out if we're going to reshape this, because that's going to do stuff. This is a very traditional batleth. Over the years, they've been upgraded. There's ones with a continuous handle. There's ones where the curve of the blades is a little more modern, kind of tribal. I've seen ones with a third spike here in the middle. They'll have different decorations. Not going to go too crazy with this one. What I want to do is fix a little bit of this curve right here so that it's smooth, and I might bring it down just a hair in the middle. Here's the thing with these is you'd think you'd want like a round kind of a handle on the thing, but the flat handle gives you the leverage to move it. So you don't want to go too thin. You need that. This little padding is nice, but I might make them just a hair skinnier. So it's a little bit more, once it's wrapped and they're not, you know, giant, they'll be a little bit more comfortable, especially if you were wearing like gloves, like Klingon gloves or something. You'd want it, you know, to be a comfortable grip. Also, these oval shapes are not perfectly straight. So what I might do is make a smaller corner on the handle side. Boom. That'll be good. And then just barely straighten them out a little bit on the other side. Blade-wise, we're not looking to kill ourselves with this thing. I'll probably just leave it about as pointy as it is here. I might make it a little bit more pointy on the inside one, and then we're gonna polish it and make these blade areas a little bit more pronounced so they look cool. And then, if I haven't totally screwed it up by then, we might do some kind of a decoration or something on here. All right, I just want to say again, to be clear, just because I want to alter or modify this thing doesn't mean that I don't like it in any way. I think it's totally super cool, and I love it. All right, the company that makes it, they understand. They make these things. Anybody with movie props or costume pieces, they alter them. It's what you do. It's what a lot of people do. They understand. My sister, she's not going to be upset because, well, she's known me for a while, and she should have expected this. All right, so I put this paper down. So I want to try and draw out and measure how even and exact it is. Because if I'm going to start trimming it down, I want to do it right and not mess it up. Alright, so this is the shape that I want to make that. I got the handles a little bit more even. Think how it was. I'm not reshaping these inner blades. I kind of want to, but I understand the design and the angles here, and I don't want to screw that up. It'll look a little bit better when I get the edge line on there and stuff. We'll see. use the big compressor. Even the big compressor doesn't keep up with these grinders. So I've got it reshaped to where I'm comfortable with. I really like it. A little bit more to do with the file. Gonna round the edges nice and comfortable. Make it so when we wrap the handles, there's no sharp edges along there. And then we can start to polish down the sides. I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but here's the current edge, and it goes down to there. Okay, I'm making the edge go all the way into the corner, and this is a little tricky because you need to take down the high side, the thicker spot, without making the thin spot any thinner. And if you go over your halfway line, which is where your straight sharpened edge is going to be, it's just going to create more problems because you're going to see that from the side after it's sharp. You want to keep this line. So if you're doing this, take it slow, take it easy. Just work this area till it gets thin, then go to both, because you don't want to take too much off the thin side. And just keep working it, keep working it. You don't have to worry too much about the outside edge of this little bevel yet, because we're still going to sand and polish this whole thing. So the outside edge will get worked later. What we're doing right now is getting this cut down to where it's even over this bump between the old and the new. All right. Well, that's that. It is shaped. It is cut. We fixed these. All right. We fixed the shape. We fixed this edge along here on both sides. We didn't have to do a whole lot to this edge because it's not really changing. We're going to fix the line a little bit when we polish and finish, that kind of a thing. We smoothed out up here. We put the little thingy right here. I think it gives it kind of a nice shape. Huh? That's great. Well, that was my day. It's my whole day. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so that's gonna be it for this week. Next, we'll do the polishing and the finishing, and that'll include the blade lines and everything there. So there you go.